All right, so now we're going to tell you about how Ryan proposed and and get my side of how things went and his as well. And now we have the dogs joining us because
Hey, won't you
they.
say hello? Say hello, Caleb, Cowboy. Hello, my name's Cowboy. All right. The proposal happened August 13th in New York City, New York. Um, it was Tasha had never been to New York, so she thought we were having a nice vacation for a city she had never been to. But I wanted to stop licking the table. I wanted to make it a moment, a vacation we would always remember. It's just a cowboy, okay. So you're not ready for kids.
Stop!
Stop. Okay, there you go. Cowboy. Okay. So I proposed in New York. I put together a big plan. I hired a secret photographer. I recommend that to anybody. But so the day of the proposal, I had a spa day planned in the morning because she loves spas and massages. So we actually went to a underground spa in Tribeca. It was really nice. And entire underground was only lit by candles. Some ancient European, Chinese,
I don't
ancient.
like how you're not in the camera.
Okay, it was an ancient bath spa. That was really nice. And then our next trip, we went to the 9/11 Memorial and went on a museum tour. We walked there. It was a good time together. And then finally, it was the big moment, time for me to go propose. So I told her that we were going to take pictures by some statues with my family, my parents, and another, well, not family members, but almost like family members. The Foremans were there. And my parents went down early, and I had to hire a secret photographer to capture the moment. And Tasha, as always, was taking forever to get dressed. So we were losing sunlight. The photographer was texting me like, "What's going on?" I was getting nervous. I thought she had caught wind to it some kind of way and was stalled. I didn't know. I just started thinking about everything. And then finally we were ready. We got in a taxi. I had a little speech prepared. I was ready to go. We got out to the sign, and I got nervous. My heart started racing. I couldn't think. My hands were sweating. My knees were weak.
Boy couldn't talk.
Couldn't talk. So finally, I was trying to say my speech, but I just ended up just dropping to my knees and pulling the ring out. That's all I can remember. And I said, "Will you marry me?" And she actually didn't say yes. She said, "Of course." Cowboy, what is wrong with you? And then that was it. And we had a great night. After that, we went to a Seafire Grill. I had reservations there, and then we had a rooftop party at a local hotel, club, bar. It was just a great night that I can always remember.
And that pretty much is accurate. Although I kind of knew something was going to happen in New York because Ryan can't keep a secret. He told me he had some surprises for me. I mean, okay. And so, I mean, I kind of figured, and because he was like really specific about what he wanted me to wear on certain nights, especially that Thursday, which is the day he proposed. So I kind of knew something was up. It was kind of like, okay, either I'm going to have a really nice gift or I'm going to be asked to be his wife. And so the night went pretty much like I said, like exactly how he said it went. The only difference is like I knew something was up when 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 I was getting dressed and taking a long time and he wasn't rushing me. Now Ryan will come and stand in the bathroom and watch me get dressed until I get ready if he really wants me to be on time. And like he said our reservations were at 8 was at 8 and it was like 8 and he wasn't rushing me. And then he's like, "Well, we'll don't worry about it. Just take your time. I just don't want you to be mad at me." And I'm like, I didn't think anything of it, honestly. I just thought, well, okay, this is weird, but I just knew that, I mean, if I had a big surprise, I wanted to look nice. So I was taking my time to get ready. And so I finally get ready at like 8:15, and again, he's still not rushing me. Like I had worn my hair like wet, like curly and wet from earlier that day. And I'm like, I don't like my hair. Do I look like a thought? Like, I don't want to look like a thought. And he's like, no, you look fine. But he's like, if you want to change your hair, go ahead and you can curl. And I'm like, who is this? Like, I didn't know what was going on with him. And then he was like super pressed. And I'm like, why are you so pressed? Like, what is going on? But anyway, so we go to the where he said we were going to take pictures, and I'm like, are you sure this is where we're taking pictures? Like, how do you know? Where are they at? Like, asking all these questions. And he's like, well, just get out of the car, I know where they are. So we walk up to the statue, and everybody's just sitting down looking like y'all are so late. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm late, blah blah blah. And they're like, well, y'all can take y'all's picture, and then we'll go after and take the family picture. So I'm like, okay. Well, the part he left out was it was these little kids playing in the little sculpture, like literally playing in it for 5-10 minutes. I don't know, it was for a long time, and we were like waiting, trying to take a picture. And finally, everybody's like, just jump in there and go. So if you see in our engagement picture, like it's kids in there playing in that sculpture.
Where the statue says,
yeah,
do not crawl on statues.
Right. And so we go up there, and I'm like, okay, so how do you want to pose? And he's like, you sit down. And then I'm like, okay. He's like, no, don't sit down, I have something I want to tell you. And then all I heard was, I brought you here. Nothing else made sense after that. Like, I didn't understand anything he was saying. He was just like speaking another language, because he was just like so nervous, like shaking, and like couldn't get his words together. He said, he asked me, will he marry me? But I finished the sentence for him, if you want me to be honest. Like, he couldn't even get it out. And then I'm like, of course I will. So that was pretty funny, because I ain't never seen him like that before. And I mean, it was a good time. We went out to eat afterwards, like he said, and it's just a memorable moment. I couldn't believe it. Like, it was just crazy. I really couldn't believe it. Like he said too, we had discussed like a time frame, and he just did it in his own time, which is fine.
All right, and that's
it.
The second step. Next step is the wedding. Oh.